What's going on, guys? Gun Trails. I'm Jimmy, and in this video I'm going to talk about what it's like concealed carrying, and having a firearm in your possession while being Latino, Spanish, any type of, Spanish heritage, culture. And guys, before I even get into the video, guys, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Again, as always, we are on our way to, until then, we are on our way to 1,000 likes. 1,000 subscribers. Also, 1,000 likes would be nice too. But so before all this stuff too, again, I'm sorry. I upload every Friday, but I've been in Boston, kind of just been enjoying the weather, kind of, sort of, not really, a little vacation. But yeah, into the video. Here we go. All right, guys, so I'm excited for this video because I believe it's a topic that many people have, and actually not just being of Spanish heritage, kind of just being on the colored side, okay. And I'm not really diversifying race or anything like that, but because I am Spanish, half Puerto Rican, half Salvadorian, by the way. And I know a lot of my followers, a lot of my subscribers, they are of color, which I do appreciate. I appreciate everybody, white, black, purple, Spanish, alien, doesn't matter what you are, green. But this video, guys, I want to talk about something that's very important, because in the world today, as you all know, there's things that that trigger people, right? Let me spit out this gum. And having the right to carry it, having that right, to having a concealed firearm, or concealed pistol, gun, whatever you want to call it, it's, to me, I believe that it brings extra responsibilities, right? Because again, I've dealt with racism before. I dealt with people who didn't like colored people, and this was back when I was, even a kid. That back when I was about 13 years old, 14 years old, and me not being aware of the incident at the time, and this was when I was in middle school. I was being probably the only colored person within the school. No, actually there was about 4 people. There was one Asian, me, another Spanish kid, and I believe a Filipino kid. But anyways, so again, me not knowing what's going on, but me being aware, me being smart to the fact that, okay, well, they're starting things because of my colors. So me being in the classroom, and me my first day there, it's like you're looking for friends, right? You're looking to people to be cool with, but also not realizing, guys, I come from the city, right? So I'm used to being around everybody, white, black, Spanish, doesn't matter. And me being in that classroom, me thinking, okay, well, I can make friends, cool. I can play basketball. I want to see who can play basketball. I'm like the class clown. I want to be funny. I want to see who can make you laugh. But when you go into a situation like this, right, where it hits you, right? It hits you. A minute later, like, oh shit, this is a little different. This is not what I'm used to. I'm used to being around, kids who just doesn't matter what shape, color you are. They want to have fun, right? So I had to realize that fast. And even the teacher didn't really realize that, but amongst the kids, they were kind of just joking around, and you got the sense of, okay, well, they don't like me because of my color, right? They're making racial comments, they're making racial, side jokes, not realizing that I'm picking up on it, right? So fast forward, it kind of made me realize, even now I'm 28 years old, right? It made me realize there's people out there that genuinely just don't like the idea of people having any type of right, or any type of concealed carrying anything, right? Typically because of the urban communities, people these days, they gravitate towards, okay, well, that's a bad area. There's colored people there. They probably have guns and stuff, illegal guns and all that stuff. So I wanted to separate myself. And guys, if you guys are following what I'm saying, hit the like button. I'm noticing that when people diversify, guns and racism, or I'm sorry, guns and races, right? Spanish, Black, Asian. They single out the fact that there are people who carry legally. Okay. Now, I'm bring to you guys another incident that happened when I got pulled over by a cop, and this is I would say my first 2 weeks of getting my LTC license and carrying. I was so tired at work one day, driving down. A cop pulls me over. I didn't realize that I passed the red light because I was so tired. I was right there at my house, by the way, and I was driving so tired. I passed the red light. Didn't realize it, but I was turning, right? So there was no ongoing traffic. I turned, and he immediately seen that. He signaled his lights, and then I woke up, of course, right? I woke up. He put his lights on. I pulled over, and at the time he's taking, how cops are. They take forever to run a plate. So he stops me. I'd say a good, long 2 minutes later, he I rolled down my window. He comes to the window. License and registration. I stopped you. Blah blah. You ran a red light. Oh, okay. I was tired. I didn't realize it. Okay. And it all seemed normal. It all seemed normal until he asked me, do you have any weapons in the car? Actually, no. I'm sorry. No. I told him. I said, when he was going, towards back to his car, I said, no. By the way, I do have a license to carry. And at that point, what you have to do is, and I believe everybody, not just people who are colored, what you have to do, guys, by the way, is let them know that they're safe, right? Let them know that you're not gonna do anything stupid. So by doing that, you want to have both hands on the wheel, right? And I said, I do have the firearm in the car. I'm licensed. He said, okay, well, can I see your LTC card, license, all that stuff? So what I did was, I told him, I said, before I get it, it's in the glove compartment. I have my wallet in my right pocket. If you want to come, closer to your vision to see my pocket, if you want to come over, so I can get my pocket. So I pulled my card out, and he went around the car, and he was cool about it. He asked us to see the gun and see if it was loaded or anything like that. But so I opened the glove compartment. The gun was there. And in the state of Massachusetts, guys, it's so strict to the point where I feel like I can't even carry anything, to be honest, because it just sucks here. But anyway, so he seen the gun. I said it was unloaded, by the way. The magazine was out. I had a trigger lock on it, and I guess in the state of Massachusetts that's perfectly fine. I think where it gets a little sideways is if you have the gun loaded, and you have it in the glove compartment. I'm not sure exactly what will happen, but I'm assuming it will be okay, I guess, for the most part. I have to do more research on that, but that's for a whole other video. So he seen the gun. He said, okay, looks good. Looks great. Going back to the car, and as he was going back, he didn't realize, he when he seen my last name, because my last name is obviously a Spanish last name. Seen last name, and I'm assuming this is the reason why. He came back and he started questioning about the gun. Oh, you have LTC. Oh, how long you had it? Oh, you like carrying it. And the way that he was questioning it was leaning more towards, I'm not sure how to explain it without, I guess, offending anybody or assuming the wrong thing completely. But the way how he was questioning, as if, it was too suspicious for me to have one, right? And my record is not as bad, right? I don't have a crazy track record, right? So he was questioning as to where it was swaying towards, hey, why do you have a gun for? Like, why do you have one? And I think for his benefit, if he sees me again or anything like that, he probably will remember me, having the gun in the car. Or, like I said, it was probably just an assumption. But going back to me dealing with racism or anything like that, I'm not saying he was a racist cop, But I'm sure he had his questions why, right? He was Caucasian, he was a white dude, and he wasn't being aggressive, but he was pushing the fact of, as why do I have the gun, or questioning on the gun, as opposed to just stop me for a damn red light, right? Give me a citation and just let me go. He kind of just kept pursuing and digging for something. I'm not sure why, but again, that goes back to being colored. Yes, colored. If you have a gun, right? And to me, I think that's just bullshit, because anybody with a Spanish last name, and they conceal carry, they have a license to carry. That's something you gotta watch out for, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch out for that. And by watching out, I don't mean to be a dickhead, right? I'm just saying, to just cooperate, but just kind of just don't do enough to, don't keep feeding their minds, right? Don't keep, giving them what they want, to be honest, because they're there for one job, and not there to question you. If you have license to carry, it's valid, which is it's obviously valid. I kind of got annoyed a little bit, and I said, look, I'm in a rush. I have to go. Just want to go home. And luckily he agreed to it. He wasn't an asshole about it. But what I'm saying is this, guys. For the Spanish community specifically, if you have a license to carry, right, and you have a firearm, you have to carry yourself in a way where you're displaying a responsible gun owner, right? And I mean above and beyond, go the extra mile, right? I'm not saying, hey, go in the middle of the store and say, look, everybody, I have a gun, it's licensed, all that stuff. I'm not saying to go do that. I'm just saying, when it comes to it, guys, don't get frustrated. Don't get don't get hot-headed. Don't be a dickhead, right? Just saying, go with the flow, but also carry yourself to show them that, hey, I'm responsible. Yes, I'm Spanish. Yes, it does exist, right? I'm sure there's a ton of Spanish people that are law enforcement, right? But they don't know that there are people, citizens that do have the right to carry, right? And this is the example that we have to keep sharing. This is the example that we have to keep showing, even future gun owners, even future, even for the younger generation. To show them that, okay, yeah, it is cool to carry, but also, guys, it's a responsibility. It's nothing to glorify. It's nothing that you see on TV or you see in music videos. And we carry it for reasons. We don't carry it just for fun. Right? I carry mine for protection and for target practice. I want to be, prolific. I want to get into pistol competitions. I want to, just go everywhere in Massachusetts, knowing that, hey, I had that thing on me, right? Got that thing on me. So, some people will, and a very, very small percentage of people in the world will disagree with anybody of color carrying a firearm or gun, right? Because they see and hear what they see and hear, right? People shouldn't have firearms. There's drug dealers in the hood. There's shootings every night. But those people, a lot of times, guys, more than not, they're not registered gun owners, right? They're illegal. Their guns are illegal. It just happens to fall in the category of the urban areas, the urban communities. So, I think I got lost here a little bit. So the moral of the story, guys. Again, guys, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. I am actually, guys, I'm working on something that's different. Once we hit 1,000 likes, guys, again, 1,000 subscribers, I think the gentlemen would appreciate it, and I can't wait. So, guys, share this, guys, with anybody or everybody that you know. Okay, share my gun content also, guys. I'm bringing more stuff to you guys. Coming up with ideas, guys. It's fun now. I love creating. I love doing these videos for you guys, and of course, I love talking about guns. Love showing guns, shooting guns, all that fun stuff. So again, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. The moral of the story of this video, guys, is this: if you are Spanish, Latino, make sure you carry yourself properly and don't be a dickhead. Okay? We are looked down upon as criminals anyways by default, believe it or not, and blacks as well too. But we don't have to fall in that category. We could diversify, and the indifference makes a difference. Okay, walk with class, but also make sure you can whip some ass. Album comes soon, and make the right selection to carry good protection. So don't be a dickhead. Love your guns, walk your trails. Oh, all right, real quick. If you guys are new to these videos, you stumbled upon my videos, somebody sent you this. I do gun reviews, gun talks, anything gun has to do with guns, gun shootings. I do videos on those, so make sure you click the bell notifications so you don't miss a video. And I just love guns. Okay, I'm a gun enthusiast, so just let me just enjoy the guns while I can. While I can, because there's a day where I'm 6 feet under the ground and my guns are still above the ground. So, yeah. Anyways, this is Guns Shows, guys. I'm Jimmy saying out. Peace. Oh, and in case if you're wondering, this little thing right here, I cut myself at work. Got a little boo boo. Yeah, wasn't pretty. Might need some stitches. I don't need no stitches. Anyways, later.